day.
It's not a truck. It's a Dodge Diplomat.
It's
85 Dodge
SPA
Diplomat.
all day, air day. And I challenged SL. I challenged Shining Light to a debate, but I don't know what we're debating. He's probably just going to yell at me.
SBI, Ibmore, MGTOW all day.
Or-
Papa.
Oh, this
It's all about getting the bitches. It's all about the game.
It's all about the game.
I'm
All right, hold
out
up,
here
let
on
me-
myself every day,
Hold
all
up.
day, picking up the
Let me
resources.
turn off.
Wanna
let
go
me
night
turn
night?
off- No, let me turn off the British 90s music because it makes SL sound totally badass right now. So
That's
hold
just
on.
the best. He's listening to London Boys, Right Said Fred, the classics.
Right said
classics,
Fred.
man. When it
You know
came
what?
to
I think
British music, I
Shining
didn't
Light.
graduate past
What?
the Prodigy.
That's what I was just listening to. That's fucking
The Prodigy?
creepy, dude.
No, that's
Inception. SPI.
SBI all day.
All day, air day.
All day, every day,
You
getting
can't
these
say
bitches.
Shining
All
Light,
day, every
you can't
day.
say- Hey, can you say air day?
Every day.
Oh, he said it. That's fucking dope. That's fucking dope. All right, Shining Light, yell at us. Just get it over. Not them, me. Just fucking yell at me. Get it over with.
I'm disappointed in you, MA. That was.
What I do?
You went on the podcast drunk and you went and fucked up.
Did I? I didn't yell at anybody though.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I've only just started listening to the Travcast. I was enjoying it, but yeah, I think you was trying to talk. You still calling him Red Pill Ghost? I thought we were calling him Markov.
No, there's another Markov. We've got too many Marks and Marcuses, and I call him Red Pill Ghost. What the fuck? There's too many Marcuses.
Yeah, there's Marcus A. Brown, but he doesn't stick around our scene. There's Marcus the Groundworks. So
Yeah, there's too many Marcuses.
Yeah.
He's Red Pill Ghost. I
Yeah.
can't keep up with this shit.
I'll speak to Red Pill Ghost privately later then.
What does that mean? You're gonna give him the same advice I did and fail?
No, I'm not going to give him the same advice. That would be pointless. I'm going to say other things.
Oh, sucky now.
Yeah, he needs that one-on-one time.
Listen, guys, you've got to. You can't speak to every man in the same way.
I don't.
Everybody's different. You can't give. You can't give the same advice to each man. It's not one size fits all. Each guy is different. You've got to encourage. You've got to mentor each and every person differently. Even around MGTOW, no matter how experienced or inexperienced, no matter how elder or new they are, everybody has a different approach. And no, I like what Markov is doing, or I call him MJ because I've known him from years. What I did find funny was Angry MGTOW telling MJ that he's been around since 2009 when MJ had his channel up and running when Angry MGTOW was still chatting to Stacey Black. He was still chatting to Stacey Black, playing with Stacey Black. MJ had a MGTOW channel for a year.
Fucking
He was
Shining
calling
Light.
people out.
You're old school Lurch Squad. You know that, right?
I was around there. I was watching. We used to call him Link Blue before he was Angry MGTOW. He called himself Link Blue.
Before he was MGTOW Unite. Is that what it was? Yeah,
MGTOW United. That was something he did with his sensei, who everybody who was around there knows was ex-Paradox. Ex-Paradox took Link Blue under his arms, under his wings. And then he changed his name to MGTOW United. They set up a Google a community called MGTOW United, and then he opened up Angry MGTOW. And then of course a year later he shut it down. I told him not to shut it down.
Shining's fucking dangerous. He probably knows everything about me too. This is not a good thing. All right.
But the thing is, as I told you guys, last week. Nobody took him seriously. Nobody took the guy seriously. It makes me laugh when people are talking like Angry MGTOW with some serious. He's not. He's not serious. Just like TFM. TFM is now blown up to some big giant. We just saw him as a novelty guy.
Yeah.
I know he's some big giant. We used to take Stardust seriously, and we used to address Sandman as you guys are addressing Angry MGTOW now, because Sandman diluting the shit out of MGTOW. He was talking anything. He was making everything MGTOW. Everything was MGTOW. PUA.
Yeah, it's just going through all the phases.
Yeah, just as you guys talk about MGTOW 101, Angry MGTOW being a complete shit show for MGTOW, this is how we used to talk about Sandman. And now Sandman's some type of introduction to MGTOW. Is he fuck? He's like a comedy channel, like that white guy. What's his
No,
name?
he is
Whitey. He's a comedy channel.
the white YouTuber. Yeah, there you go.
On today's tutorial,
Yeah. The real problem was Stardust, because Stardust was trailing the bandwagon when it came to MGTOW, and then he jumped on the Sargon bandwagon. And
Okay, so SL, back in the day, who was the equivalent to fucking MA and SFM being dicks? Who was the equivalent?
that was me, me and Messenger. They thought we were, they thought we were dangerous, man, because we were saying shit that but we were just grounded. We weren't moving anywhere. Messenger was saying women were evil. I said everyone was saying no, you can't say that. That's like
You can't say that.
angry MGTOW shit. I said, of course you can say that, because what else are you going to say? What, the good women are good? What, women are neutral? He's trying to give a message, and I was saying stuff like, you can't go on blaming everybody else. You can't go on this message where you're blaming other men for your problems. You can't go on, like blaming the immigrants or blaming the Christians or blaming the Muslims. And they says, no, of course we can. This is how Sargon got a big channel. I said, you can't do that. I said, you can't do that. And they didn't like that. They just wanted to go and bash ethnics, go and bash immigrants. So then the blacks left. And that's how Ibmore formed.
Fucking
Yeah,
SL,
like
you come out of the
gotta-
woodwork and just drop fucking knowledge bombs. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you lurking ass dude. You fucking lurking
This
dude.
is exactly how it was, and Trav knows it. Trav was around. Who else was there?
Trav plays coy. Trav plays coy, and he plays with the young dudes. And like, oh, that sounded wrong as fuck. Anyway, Trav plays coy, and he engages with the youth, the youngins, the younglings, the Padawans. It's interesting, dude. It's really interesting.
Trav, he believe it or not, he's actually trying to. He's actually trying to get the middle ground. He wants to bring as many men as possible. Whereas me and Messenger and some of the others, we just want the hardcore guys. The destroyed fathers, the guys that are going to go celibate. Not the guys that are going to share pussy pictures on a hangout.
Oh shit!
Was that an armpit? Was that a tattoo on an armpit?
No, that was legend sharing pussy pics. That's
He should know
The
better.
one above it was a tattoo, right? And I thought the other was a tattoo in some dude's armpit.
That's good. It means that your mind is now washed of pussy poison.
But you know what? Like, I wasn't offended by legend sharing that shit. But you know what I've noticed? That pussy was really red. It seemed diseased to me. It lost the flavor.
Yeah,
Pussy pics don't mean the same thing.
Did your
was on a
pussy
period.
leave flavor on the bedpost overnight?
Yeah, I think it was bleeding, that one.
Maybe too beat up. I don't know.
I wasn't offended, but it's not the right place, guys. It's like we're talking about monk, we're talking about celibacy, and then some new dude posts up a picture of a pussy. It's not the moment for it, bro.
Men's alert.
Oh shit, SL, you're gonna make him go on a rant tomorrow. You know that, right? You know that.
He needs to hear it. I mean, yeah, the guy's new. He's bringing in Whitey. He's supporting all these halfway MGTOWs and anti MGTOWs. So yeah, he's gonna make a few mistakes, but it's not the place for it. We don't we don't share. I mean, if we want to watch porn, all you have to do is go to another page.
Yeah,
you don't have to share it with the MGTOW guys.
Which many of us do anyway. So that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Or some of us don't. Hey, so SL, what is it called? Edging, right? It's called edging, right?
I don't know.
It's called? It's when you don't like. It's when you go days without whatever, right?
No, what? No,
No,
fat, but
I thought edging was being in the act, but trying to stay on the edge.
Oh shit!
As
Let me
much
look
as
it up.
possible.
God damn it! I've done this accidentally. Like I just didn't care for days on end, and it was a good thing. It was cool. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about edging or whatever word I'm trying to find for it.
well, let me search what you mean. I've never heard this term edging.
No, edging is actually doing the thing, but trying to delay the payoff as long as possible.
Okay,
I'm not
well,
talking days. I'm talking like hours.
the dictionary
What?
term,
Hours?
the dictionary term for edging is something forming or edge of a border, or to provide something with an edge or border.
No,
The-
no, no.
Fucking
Look,
SL.
The
That
style,
guy's
Go,
carpentry.
the Urban
go,
Dictionary, Urban Dictionary defines it as orgasm control.
Okay, yeah. Well, no, yeah. I don't know.
yeah, delayed release.
Well, that almost sounds like the tantra, like where you're just delaying the.
Yeah,
cum.
yeah. That's
Sorta.
more what it is, kind of.
Oh, what if you just fucking neglect the urge altogether? What's that called? Is that a new thing? It's not a new
Blue
thing.
balls.
I think they're calling that nofap.
Oh,
no
no
fap.
fap.
Yeah.
No, that's just no masturbation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no. Some people they've taken that to mean no masturbation, but you can have sex, which I think defeats the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So SL, everybody wants to know: are you no fap?
Dude, we're not talking about sex, bro.
Okay. SL is SPI pimp all day long. He fucks bitches nonstop. Confirmed.
All I'm saying is the longest I've gone for, I think, is 13 months. Yeah, 13 months. 13 months, no fat, no sex.
No release. 13 months.
Shit.
Wow.
Why did you make it that number? 13. That's a fucking weird number.
13.
Well, I tried to make it a year, and then I thought, well, let's see how far you can go.
Fuck it. Let's make it an unlucky number, right? Fuck it.
Unlucky number. No such thing, bro.
And then when you finally do, your shit falls off.
Yeah, that was a crazy time, man. That was a crazy time. But I think I think guys need to have a bit more discipline. I think guys need to have a bit more self-control. I think that all the shit we're talking about is all because we didn't have any control.
Well, you know what's interesting? When you really focus on something other than women, sex, whatever, that kind of happens anyway, right? Like you just go days or weeks.
It does, but the problem is when your mind is so obsessed with it, it's no good anyway. I mean, if your mind is so obsessed with relationships, women, and getting pussy, then it doesn't matter if you go no fap because that's all you think about. You need to condition your mind first. That's what I said before. You get the benefits of going solitary. You need to appreciate the little things in life. You need to appreciate that what you're doing, whether it's studies or a career or just trying to master some hobby or something. It's for your own benefit.
Yeah, this is the interesting thing about the monk way, which is appealing to me, which is like, okay, so we have all these biological functions, most of which we have to do, right? We have to piss, we have to shit, but we don't have to come. We don't have to, right? We do have control over it.
Yeah, it's completely voluntary.
Exactly. And I find that really interesting. It's a challenge to the male condition. Like, hey, can you do this? Can you do it, bro?
The interesting thing about that is well, all athletes, they have a no fap before either a game, a match, a fight, a race, whatever. And it does help, no doubt. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a universally accepted practice. Men do not have sex before a professional physical activity, but women can and normally do. It doesn't affect them at all. But for men, for some reason, it improves their performance, it improves their edge. But after saying that, some scientists, I don't know how orthodox it is, some scientists say that going without a release is harmful for too long. Some say that.
Well, there's an interest to say that, right? Because you shut down so many industries by telling men not to fap or fuck or whatever, right? Yeah.
It's true. A lot of, in fact, I would say almost every marketing ploy is based around men's sexual weakness.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Almost all of
I
them.
think the one argument against no fap is they say that holding on for too long increases the risk of prostate cancer. That keeping an empty prostate helps reduce the risk of prostate cancer. That's probably one of the most compelling arguments against it. But other than that, I really don't see. I really don't see the benefits of because I lose my mind too
But
if
this is
I'm.
from the same people, right? The same, and I'm assuming it's from a scientific or medical journal that's saying this, right?
It's the same. It's the same people that try to feed everybody a bunch of bullshit about circumcision. That's what it sounds like it's coming from. The same
There you
group
go.
of people.
I would say if you're, I would say if, I would say, well, TFM, I think he put it best. He says, if you keep it in too long, then it just comes out in your sleep. He says, what do they
Yeah.
call it? You just have like a wet dream or something. So just knock one out occasionally if you do want to go that. And I would say what I said years ago, and that's it depends on what position you are. Like I just said at the beginning, you've got to give different advice to different guys. I mean, that the 20-year-old's not going to be able to go celibate. He's just not.
All right, here we go. I just looked something up. Masturbation may affect the risk of prostate cancer. 2003 Australian study published in BJU International linked frequent.
There you go.
Yeah. Linked frequent ejaculation early in life with reduced risk for prostate cancer later on.
There's no conclusive proof about that. I would just say, keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
If you're going to share pussy pictures, keep it to yourself.
Oh, Legend's not here to defend himself. What a pity.
Who said we were talking about Legend? You always drag that poor guy's name into the dirt.
Oh,
Throwing that guy under the bus. I was talking about guys that share pussy pics on with MGTOW monks.
Oh, on the constant.
Oh.
Constant. Okay.
Hey, what's going on with you and SFM? You cannot have. Listen, I think Joe will listen to this. You cannot have SFM, MA, and Trav on the same time. It just gets overtaken. It's not possible.
What are you talking about?
On a chessboard, kings can never meet. You can never have two kings come together. Okay, so you can't have SFM, MA, and Trav. Three kings meeting all in the same podcast room. It's not going to work.
No, I get along fine with Trav.
You get along fine, but that podcast was a mess. Yeah. A podcast needs to be active, but when four guys are all talking at the same time and not one point is being conveyed, something needs to be done about that.
Yeah, like Trav said, there was no subject for like 5 hours. It was everywhere.
You'd think Trav would have seen enough of my podcasts to see how that works. You need to kick someone out. I think I would have kicked out either you, Mr. Thorpe, or I'd have kicked out SFM. I would have kicked one of you out, and then I would have gone into Whitey. Then I would have gone into Whitey like a train wreck. Because that guy's an arsehole. Whitey is an ass. Look at the videos he's been churning out. Shit.
Like at one point, I actually thought it was an SFM chat, not a Trav chat.
Exactly. SFM took over, and then MA took over from SFM, and there's Trav. Oh, but I just want to ask one thing. No, fuck you, Whitey. And then
fuck you, Donnie. Fuck you, dude. What are you talking about right now? It's you want to go? You want to go?
Oh shit, it's a bro down.
It reminded me of that little troll animation that guy did. That's exactly what it reminded me of.
Speak truth always, right? Yeah. Oh, he got a shout out. He just got a shout out.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah.
But you know what? Actually, come to think of it, I think Shining Light is true. Speak truth always.
Well, that's not possible because me and him have appeared on a show together.
Okay. All right.
Let me just tell you whose show it was. It was that guy, MGTOW. Remember him?
No. This is what? What?
Yeah, MGTOW. Yeah, I know. You go back some ways, MA, but I think you've been in and out of the MGTOW scene.
Yeah, I left 1.5 years ago, and I fucked a single mom and then some other bitches. So I'm totally defunct red pill.
I remember when you first came along, I wasn't sure about you. I mean, Trav had you on. I was just checking you out, listening to what you were saying, and I said, "Oh, this guy's fucked up." And then you vanished, and then you came back, and now look at you, a Don, MGTOW Don, SBI all day, every day.
Oh, you fucking bastard! You limey bastard!
It's absolutely true. Where's Trav to pack me up? He'll
No, like even after that cast, me and Trav talked for a lot. Wow, we actually talked like human beings, friends and shit. It was cool. It was cool. No, but you weren't wrong. You know what happened back 1.5 years ago? I used my resources. Who did I talk to? I think I talked to Trav and Zeta, and I'm like, hey, I'm starting to date this single mom, and everybody said, "Are you a fucking moron?" And then I stopped listening, and I did it anyway, like an idiot.
Oh no.
Yep.
It's very common. It's very common around here. In fact, that's what we say when most channels vanish, when most accounts disappear, go quiet. And normally that's what happens. And if you're watching Heartburn, have you seen Heartburn? He shaved his head.
Yeah.
He shaved his head. He's talking about love relationships. He's talking about he's a winner now because he can get a woman. I'm beginning to suspect that's what's happened to him.
Perhaps. Who knows? It's hard to say.
Like that's the thing. There's more to life than just women.
This is the hard truth that men need to learn, and I think it's a difficult lesson. And many guys are just they just need to learn the hard way, which is the sad thing.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Or you can enjoy the small things. Like here's the thing: like there's nothing in MGTOW or the red pill that suggests that you can't enjoy women on any level. Meaning, in my own experience, like lately, I'm in charge of getting my dying fucking my dying stepdad, cupcakes. He has to gain weight after almost dying, right? So he likes cupcakes, sweet tooth. I go to the bakery, and it's always this cute little Spanish girl, and I enjoyed that little interaction. She knows who I am. We smile at each other, but guess what? I'm not going to ask for a phone number. I'm not going to try to fuck. I can enjoy that little interaction for what it is, right?
Well, that's it. I mean, this is the entire issue now we're talking about. From those guys that have gone past the gynocentrism, the hypergamy, all that talk shit. Well, what do? What advice do you give men? And as I said, as you've heard me say, it's a different advice for different men. I wouldn't say the same thing to any two men.
Yeah, because I was a man whore before. I would have totally rocked that little Spanish girl's ass, but now it's just nice. It's just pleasant. It's nice. Like I look at her in a sexual way, but I don't really care, if that makes sense. Like I don't put energy behind the thoughts like I used to, if that makes any sense.
Well, I like the tigers in the zoo, but I'm not going to go in and pet them.
Exactly. And I've made this analogy before. Like I don't hate women and I don't hate tigers, but I don't fuck either because they bite. They always bite.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
You don't stick.
It could be like an art gallery. You find this awesome painting, but you're not going to get your ass in there and flog the thing because you're going to get fucked up.
Well, it depends on the painting. If it's a really sexy painting, then might.
Oh.
That's the thing. I mean, how do you convey this to guys? How do you sell this message over to the Western man?
Well, you can't. You simply can't. But like, here's the thing. I don't know if you agree with me, Shining, but like MGTOW, even the red pill to a certain degree, is not for everyone. It can't be for everyone. And so here's the interesting part, and we can't even be live on this shit. We are live, but here's the thing. If it's not for everyone, who are we? Do we have a DNA signature to be MGTOW in certain circumstances or not? And so then the conversation gets really weird because we're like, oh, we're special. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It gets weird.
It's brought up a lot in the in MGTOW about the Briggs-Myers personality test, and I find a lot of people say they're INTJ.
You know what? I'm gonna say it right now. Fuck Briggs-Myers. Fuck him and his bullshit test.
I have heard that too from other people, and then I've heard other people say it's a nice place to start. I don't know. I'm not trying to give the test any credence. All I'm saying is it's just funny how a lot of us are INTJ.
I don't know what that means.
I think I think you're going to lose a lot of people on that one. Yeah, the 16 personality types.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't put too much in.
I know the first one's introvert.
Introvert.
You know what?
And
Do you know what personality type Shining is? LURK. That's what personality type he is.
URK.
SP motherfucking I.
There you go. There you go.
No, wasn't it nah fucking? Like nothing fucker?
Oh yeah,
Nah
I was
fucker?
trying to make it a thing, but it's not going to be a thing. Yeah, no. Like, hey, did you hear about this Shining? Did you see it when you were lurking?
What we're talking about?
Instead of ma fucking, it's no fucking, which is short for nothing. So no fucking. What's up, ma? No fucking. No fucking. No. Nothing.
Okay, so what were you and Trav talking about after the podcast? I didn't listen to all the podcast. It was like 7 hours or something.
Real shit, like real down home shit, all like borderline doxing shit, you know. So I'm not gonna.
Well, what? Going back to your previous point about you can't. Why are we here in the first place? Or you can't give the red pill's not for everybody. Let me just ask you a genuine question. Why did you set up your account, or why did you start contributing to MGTOW, or start making MGTOW videos anyway, in the first place?
Because at a certain point in my own development, I had to become my own father. And post red pill, I realized that I have value to offer out to other men. It's as simple as that.
So you're saying it was for your own benefit and for the benefit of other men. You wanted to share wisdom.
Well, there's catharsis. There's catharsis. So yes, there's a reciprocation there. Like the act of me saying, "Hey, here's the thing. This is why I can throw myself under the bus," which I don't see many MGTOW do. I don't. So, and I do this because there's value there. I can make fun of myself. I can offer real stories. And I feel like there's value there. And I like knowing there's value. Like even the thought that I had, like that there's value there, it's already there. It doesn't have to be validated. I already know its value, if that makes sense.
So what was you doing it as a sort of a therapeutic type of thing? And then you decide, well, you want to see if other men can benefit from this therapy?
See, if I take this bait, I'm gonna sound like an asshole. Fuck you, Shining.
It's not bait at all. It's a genuine question. It's a very introspective question.
I know, and I've seen the results that I have value, and it's almost like if we want to go back to monk analogies, when I get shit, it's a flogging. Right? When I fail, when I yell at strange fucking men on the internet, when I get drunk, it's a flogging. I'm learning just as much as I might be able to contribute. This is not me being an authority on anything. This is an exchange constantly, and that's what I'm doing. So,
well, that's an excellent answer, and that's why we share this message. That's why we all have channels. This is why the guys around Trav and Messenger. This is the type of guys that tend to drift towards us, and the comedians, the PUAs, and the pussy beggars. They've got MGTOW 101 and Angry MGTOW, and they've got all the other guys as well. All the other, Stardust. He's got his thing going there. So that's why the certain types come down here, and the comedians go elsewhere.
So, all right. So we're at about questions tonight. So, Shining, what compels you to, because you've been around for a while. You've done the interactive thing, right? With the cast and this, that, and the third, right? So with the newer guys like ourselves, what compels you to hop on in?
Well, it would only be right that I did that just as others did that for me. I mean, if you look at my early MGTOW videos, I summoned all the MGTOW channels. Check it out. they're all in there. MGTOW.com, Barbarossa, Paul Proteus. He's gone now. Dark Knight. They were the big channels back then. Dark Knight, if nobody knows, Dark Knight was the TFM of his time. He
Yeah,
he
I
was the
remember
original
Drunken.
Nico.
Who's the equivalent to Nico right now?
And Nico was brand new. Nobody came on like Nico. Everybody loved Nico because he was fresh. You know, nobody
Yeah.
knew a guy like that. So I couldn't say who's the modern day Nico. That would be interesting.
There is none. Oh, maybe I could be it. Fuck it. I'm gonna sell out and be Nico right now. Fuck
No,
it.
you couldn't do that, man. You don't have to be a father. Nico was like a single, eligible.
He was a
You know,
doctor. He had money.
he was,
Fuck it.
he was a junior doctor.
Oh,
You know, he had.
God damn it. That's me in 6 years. Fuck.
You know what I'm saying? He was handsome guy. He had like flair. He was very personable. You know, very how do you say it? Very sassy type cad type guy. So yeah, he was fresh and he was coming in with some medical expertise as well. So there's
that's so not me.
Well, Shiny, there's a curious thing going on. There seems to be an influx of two types, right? Which is the single fathers and the young dudes that haven't been through shit at the same time.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting? Like,
Yeah.
and they're conflicting. They're some of us exchange, like me and Chieftan, right? I'm a single father. He's a young dude. He has eyes on the ground, and yet I'm in this different experience. So, but it's an exchange. I don't feel superior to him.
What's interesting is the young single fathers like SFM. I think he's like 20 something, isn't he? He's not 30, he's not even 30 yet.
We don't know for sure. SFM won't talk about his status. He won't. He refuses to talk about it.
Well, I've heard him say he's 20 something.
No, we can't say no. We know his age, but we don't know his status with his kids. If he has kids, apparently some people say he doesn't have kids. I don't even know.
He has kids. I know he has kids.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
He said he didn't. Yeah, Chieftain knows secret shit somehow. I don't know how that's possible. Whatever.
Well, that's what he said on his podcast anyway. But another strange dynamic are the single fathers that go back into simping. I mean, that's crazy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just no one size fits all, and then you've got like the guys that haven't been dragged through family court, that haven't been through the meat grinder, as we call it, like Element X, and man, he seems strong, but you just don't know. I mean, the test isn't over yet. It's not until you're dead that you're gonna look back and say, like, you did it or you won.
No, we were talking about this earlier. Do you need that test? Do we want to witness men go through the meat grinder just for fucking credentials? No.
Obviously not. Yeah, if we can save guys without screwing them up, I mean, obviously that's the best case scenario, isn't it? I mean, if we can save guys without having other guys to be bad examples, or for them to go through it, I mean, that would be wonderful. But then, what kind of society would we have? And as I say, it'd be like the Japanese society. And Japanese society is fucked up. You know, I need to do a video on that. I've been looking more and more.
Do a video right now.
Immediately. No. Even though the Japanese men, they've avoided the gynocentrism bullshit, and they've avoided going through the pussy trap. That society's fucked up. It's really messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. My grandparents, unfortunately, didn't go through that. The whole herbivore men thing kicked off after they came here.
I would say it was what, mid 90s ish, because I mean their economy was doing great in the late 80s, and then all of a sudden, somewhere in the 90s, everything tanked.
Exactly. In the 80s,
we came here in the 60s.
In the 80s, they were spending billions of yen on expanding their land, billions, because there wasn't enough land to house the Japanese people, and they were putting artificial edges on their borders so they could expand their land. They were digging up the soil from beneath the sea and then planting it on their beaches so they could expand their land. And now there's ghost towns.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Nobody there, and it's happening to the UK as well. And people wonder why the government refuse, because the government they give in easy. The UK government give in easy to the far right, but they just won't shut down immigration, because you're getting what we call man deserts. Liverpool, Manchester, Leeds, Birmingham, London. You're getting entire neighborhoods that that we call man deserts.
Yeah, it's because it's all single women.
Total man deserts. There's
mothers.
there's no men living in the flats or the houses. There's no men working in the shops or the offices. There's no men in the civil servants and the civil service. There's no men there. One area is called Ladywood. Check it out, guys. Ladywood in Liverpool. You just wouldn't believe it. There's no man for miles around.
Is that slang? Is it actually called that, or is that slang now?
No, that's the actual name of the neighborhood. It's called Ladywood.
I was supposed to move to England like this time last year, and by what my ex-friend was telling me, that area was a man desert as well.
Yeah, it's
like
crazy.
even if I did move there, most of those women wouldn't talk to me because they're all single mothers that had been fucked up by their exes and whatever. So I had no chance of getting laid.
In 2014, I started a training program, and when I finished 2 years later, when I started the program, there was something like it was about 50-50 men and women working there, about 35 staff. So there was like 13 men, 13 women, something like that. And now I went back there a few months ago. There's 2 men left, 2 men out of 35.
Were the others like cycled out? Were they fired? What?
Nobody knows. It happened so gradually. One guy was replaced by a woman after another, and nobody. When I pointed it out to the one guy that was left, he looked around and says, "Oh shit! I never noticed." I says, "Look, you're the only guy in the office." And it's a huge office. It's a huge office of 35 people. That's quite a big office. There's something like 100 computers. I don't know why. And yeah,
staring at the screen, not noticing all the skirts fly around.
I don't know. I think it's crazy shit that's going down here, and the government think, well, we'll just replace the men we've lost with immigrants. And I said that. Listen, I said this before all that white supremacy shit, before all that anti-religious shit. I said this in a video called my response to Adigan. I did a response to Adigan, and I says, this is what the government will do, and this is probably what the Japanese government will do, but they haven't. Strangely enough, the Japanese government hasn't done it, and their country is now in decline. It's going to end up like Greece.
They're still very homogenous culture. They really frown upon outsiders.
Their culture's fucked. They don't have a culture. The Japanese culture, anyone that knows history, anyone that knows the Japanese culture is identical, except for the language, is identical to the Chinese culture in terms of family, in terms of tradition, in terms of cuisine, in their music. The Chinese and Japanese culture are linked like twin brothers. It was only until after the colonization. Right? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Imperialism came, and that's when China and Japan diverted. And then when Japan lost the war, and America said, okay, you're not having as a condition of your surrender, you're not having any military. It's completely emasculated Japan as a society, and now this is where they're at now. You know, you can't superimpose America's law on an Oriental society. Japan is what you get. But you know, you could argue it worked for a while in the 80s. Japan was very, very successful. Very successful. In fact, it was the I think it was number one. It's been number one of the top economy for I think for like 10 years in the 80s. It was very successful, but something's gone wrong when feminism spread its ugly diseased STD upon Japan, and now that's where we're I think that's where we're going to. I think we're going to head the Japanese way.
Yeah, I think that's the reason why I haven't gone back to visit yet. Because, like being a half caste, I'll cop so much shit anyway.
You're half Japanese, you say?
Yeah, other half's Native American.
Mm.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
It's crazy, yeah. And the Japanese government, they've been trying to address this for a long time. But they're blaming it on the men. They're saying it's the men's fault. It's the men's fault that society's failing because they need men. Every society needs men. Until I see women working, picking up garbage, what you call garbage cans, we call
Refuse,
it
yeah.
dustbin. Until I see women building bridges, building the homes, the houses, operating the diggers, then I'm going to say every society needs its men. Even at times of peace, you still need more men than women.
Yeah, but you get this dynamic what we have now with feminism, and they just turn around and totally shit on men and their efforts, and expect them to work more and more and more. And this is where you get the drama.
Why are we lending power to that word?
Which word?
What?
Feminism.
Oh,
I am of
the F word.
To leave the fucking word and all of that which is attached to it out of the conversation.
Yeah, that's the dirty
Right.
F-bomb.
No, it's not a word to avoid. It's just we're beyond that. Feminism is an emanation of gynocentrism. That's all it is.
It is. You are right. It's just the unhindered.
And so when we mention it, we give power to the anti-feminists that think like, oh, as long as we get rid of feminism, everything's going to go back to good. It's going to be great for everybody. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, but they don't
that voice was great, by the way. That voice was great, by the way.
Anti-feminists don't really mean they want to get rid of feminism. They mean they want to get rid of the current state of feminism. They were happy. They were happy with feminism back in the 80s, 90s.
Yeah,
so
nobody was bitching then. None of these women that call themselves anti-feminists were around. None of them were around. Right? Even when the Scum Manifesto came around, nobody was out like, oh, I'm anti-scum. Bitch, shut up. Fuck you. You're a trend bitch.
Yeah, but I think
you're a trend dude.
I think it's okay to use the word feminism because obviously you need a term to describe the movement that caused gynocentrism. Of course, you need something to. What else going to call it?
No, feminism did not cause gynocentrism. Gynocentrism caused feminism.
It made it legal. Feminism made gynocentrism legal. It made it absolutely cool to screw over a man until he commits suicide. It made male disposability cool. That's what feminism did.
Wow. And you're actually right. It did make it cool, didn't it?
It did, absolutely. I mean, cut off a man's penis.
Still trendy.
It's funny. A man commits suicide. It's funny. A man's homeless. Kick him in his nuts. It's funny.
And when a woman kills herself or a woman dies for any reason, it's tragic.
No, if a woman dies, we have to change the laws immediately.
Immediately.
Something must be done immediately. Otherwise, another woman could be hurt.
Yeah, that's because the reason why they have so much sympathy when a woman dies is because it's one less baby maker.
Yeah, and that's pretty much how our species has.
That's the whole point. It's kind of the point, right? We're baby makers too. They can't make babies without us. If we want to be TFM and look into the technologies that will not be afforded to any poor people or any working people, we can be like, oh yeah, we're gonna do no, fuck that. Do you think all of these technologies to make babies without women or without men are gonna be available to the mainstream society anytime soon? No. It's not. So stop selling that pipe dream. So
yeah.
You can't take TFM seriously. I just can't believe how big he is. He's a funny guy selling dildos and fucking butt plugs. What a sick.
Well, it sells.
Check out my MGTOW channel. Check out the butt plugs.
Smart AM. That's all it is. He is the smart AM. He's the AM for
He is. But the fact is, he's this huge channel, and everyone sees him like some guru of MGTOW. We never saw him like that. When we brought TFM along, we thought we'd promote him as like as a monkey puppet that he is, because that's what he used to use, like the monkey puppet. So, this will be fun. This will distract us from the serious stuff now and again, because you can't be serious all the time. You need some lightheartedness. You need to let your hair down, and that's what we thought TFM is. But now TFM is the embodiment. Now he probably doesn't want. He probably didn't want that position, but unfortunately he's considered the serious MGTOW, and the lighthearted MGTOW is Sandman and PUA 101. It's
Well, here's the
situation's
thing.
fucked.
Like, if we're forced into rooting for somebody, it's him, AM, or Sandman. That's right?
But
Who do we root for? What the fuck?
Do you know how fucked up that is? That is so
It is.
screwed up.
I see it. And they're all wittingly or unwittingly in a race on how to brand MGTOW to the mainstream, whether they want to admit it or not. Right? That's the race. They want to hit fucking amazing atheist status with the MGTOW brand. That's what they're trying to do.
That's the problem right there. They you see, when I started, my inspiration, was guys like Barbarossa, Man Woman Myth. What's that guy now? Men are good. All these, but very. They were very factual channels. They didn't just make shit up like Amazing Atheist and stuff. Stefan Molyneux. But these days, TFM, Sandman, Stardust, they look up to people like Sargon and Stefan Molyneux, Amazing Atheist. Atheism is unstoppable. All these joke channels. Yeah, Bearings. I was shocked when TFM promoted Bearings. Bearings he's a fucking joke. It doesn't talk about anything. It's got absolutely nothing to do with anything anything we talk about in any of our podcasts whatsoever. He went on to say that he'll joke about male suicide. He'll joke about a man blowing his brains out with a shotgun. He'll joke about sleeping with your wife. And this is someone a MGTOW channel wants to emulate. No, it's so fucked up these days. Really, really. Fuck them, who cares? More power to them. Let them get a million subscribers. Let them be the next PewDiePie. I don't give a shit. We'll have our space here. They can go and fuck about and be Superwoman.
Superwoman.
Oh, have you seen what's happened to Superwoman? Thank you, white supremacists, you bunch of shits. She's changed her name now, but she's some Hindu woman, okay? She changed her name now to yeah.
Are you serious?
Superwoman is a Hindu woman, some Sikh or Hindu woman. She changed her name now because she doesn't want some copyright conflicts. She changed her name now to Lisa Cushy.
She wearing the hijab too?
No, you got it wrong. That's the Muslim. Muslims wear hijab. The Hindus and the Hindus and the
turban.
They don't. Yeah. So
it's the men. It's the men that wear the turban, though. That's right.
Yeah, but yeah. You see, why do you want everyone to have the same name? Why do you want brown people and black people to be white? Why? Let black people be black. Let brown people be brown.
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck?
I know. Superwoman's called herself Lisa. For fuck's sake. Stupid, man.
So, what the fuck? Mind trip. So, when Paul Wilson sports that avatar, what does that mean anymore?
Paul Wilson.
What does that mean anymore?
You guys have to understand. Paul Wilson was always the anus side of MGTOW. He's the epitome of a man that's destroyed. That's something you have to understand. Whenever you see, look, if you look at Heartburn's just shaved his head. Something's happened to the guy. He's now talking very strange. We say he's gone Paul Wilson. So you see, we use Paul Wilson as a reference point to someone who's fucked.
No bueno.
But some guys think, oh no, I agree with Paul Wilson. Who's that guy? Tiffany. I agree with Paul Wilson. He makes great points.
All right. Oh fuck.
And now you've got like MGTOW 101 competing for the top spot to be the most popular MGTOW channel.
Well, he doesn't even have to compete. All he has to do is fucking rip another fucking RT or fucking CNN news fucking clip, and he puts it as a video. He's fucking done for the day. He made his video for the day.
What can I say? I gotta say, someone was talking about dragging the MGTOW. Yeah, you were talking about Red Pill Ghost dragging the MGTOW name in the dirt by going on with AM. No, the people dragging
I didn't quite say that. I didn't
the people
quite
doing
say
that
that.
are MGTOW 101, Sandman, and I'm sorry to say, at TFM and AM. I'm sorry to say that.
Fuck it. Let's stop beating around the bush. How do you think of that? Do you think that Red Pill Ghost should enter into the arena of an AM quote unquote debate?
Okay, I'm going to speak to. I would speak to Thingy about that. I wouldn't. That conversation you had with Red Pill Ghost, I wouldn't have put that public, because that's bad. When I mean, there's stuff when we talk shit around here. It's funny.
I tried publicly and privately. He doesn't care. He does not give a fuck. He's gonna do what he's gonna do. So, what am I supposed to do at this point?
Let him do it. That's his thing. He's been, he's had a channel for years. He's been calling out anti MGTOWs and fake plastic MGTOWs before.
I have a feeling once he's done with the AM shit, he's gonna go after me.
You better be running scared. But I just want to go back to the point of the MGTOW channels that have gone. What's the word? And that have sold out. That have gone down the marketing route. That have hoarded their MGTOW channel out for views and subs. For the far right agenda, the white supremacy agenda, like Stardust, of selling dildos like TFM, or just being shit like AM. I would say what Mayor said. Make yourself another channel if you want to talk about race and religion. Make yourself another channel. If you want,
what would you say this? So, shining light. Specifically, do you think, as a MGTOW, not having a MGTOW channel, but in any capacity, whether it's neutral ground or whatever, talking to a woman is anti-MGTOW just by being MGTOW? Is that a bad thing?
I would say do not put women on your MGTOW channel. If you want to talk
on your MGTOW channel, right? Or well, hold up. That doesn't make sense. Hold up. If your channel specifically MGTOW, no, or yes, what? Okay, what?
Well, just let me finish my point. If you want to sell butt plugs and if you want to talk about religion or race, make yourself another channel. But they don't. The TFL won't make himself another channel. A PUA 101 won't make himself another channel where he's talking about where he talks about licking vegan pussies and how it tastes like mint.
Did he really talk about that shit?
Yeah, he did. Because they want to use MGTOW as a platform to sell that shit.
Yeah, because it's edgy. It's edgelord shit, right? We are. Here's the thing: like, if you look at the internet as a whole, the worst, most edgy thing you can possibly be is MGTOW, right? As a man, like, that's the worst thing you can do. It really is. If you look, like, if you stop looking at the way we see things and look at it from the outside, we are the worst thing that happened ever to the internet. We're the fucking scum. We're worse than
we men are the workhorses. You lose your workhorses, you don't get shit done anymore.
Yeah, we won't be popular. But to answer your question about bringing women on, no, you can't have a MGTOW channel and say, you know what, today we're going to talk to Walking Millennial. Today we're going to talk to Kevin Strawn. Today we're going to talk to who was it back then? Alexander Blue. Back then it was Alexander Blue. Back then it was Lisa Emerald. Back then it was Stacey Black. These days it's that millennial woman. It's I don't know who it was about these days. Who gives a fuck? But you can't be saying, "No, this is MGTOW. We're going to have an interview with these bitches," and then you can say this is SBI, but you can't say it's MGTOW.
Well, I mean, here's the problem.
Open up your SBI channel.
Yeah. Someone like you or Trav or a handful of other people. Handful, not like a big arena of other, but a handful. If we wanted to enter that arena, like that specific, let's interview a woman about MGTOW or male issues, I agree it should be on neutral ground. I agree with that. It should not be on the MGTOW space or MGTOW type. I agree with that. However, if you do it right. Nobody has done it right. TFM has not done it right. AM has not done it right. Nobody has done it right.
right? And that's not to say that you should shame and fucking just destroy the bitch. It's to say that you actually stop trying to make her laugh, right? Because that's simping. When you try to make a woman laugh right off the bat, you're simping. Don't get it twisted. We know what you're doing.
Okay, so how is the right way? Tell us.
No, that's my secret, and I'll show you.
Because the thing is, ex Paladoc was saying what you were saying now. If you remember ex Paladoc, he was bringing in women, and he was saying, "I'm just showing guys the female nature." He was going out interviewing women on the street. I think his last video, we got punched by some girl's boyfriend.
Wow, well, that apparently he's not doing it right, because doing it right should not result in being punched. Is he? What the fuck? Is he a Nazi? He's allowed to be punched? What the fuck?
But the thing is, you have to tell us then, Ma. What is it like?
No, I could show you. I'm not going to tell you.
Okay, show us.
I'm not saying I'm the truth. I'm not saying I'm the truth. I'm going to come out of the woodwork off of my channel and show you. That's all I can do.
That'd be good. Do you not think it, Chieftan?
And you're going to be lurking, and you'll be the first motherfucker there to talk shit. I know that.
I will not. Listen, I give everybody a chance. I listen to... I could definitively say that. I listen to everybody at least once. I give everyone's channel.
So here's the thing. Like, all right, well, what's in your opinion? Like, I have a certain meter for simping, right? I feel like if you naturally fall into humor and it's a mutual kind of whatever, it's cool. But if you go out of your way to make a woman laugh, I feel like that's a form of simping. And I've seen everybody do it that has women on these channels.
Okay, the point is, can you bring a woman on to a MGTOW space and talk anything or have any type of a beneficial outcome or output? That's the point.
I know how to do it.
Yeah, that's what you're saying, and you're saying, well,
you know what? Fuck, I fucking put myself in a corner. I'm being very arrogant right now, aren't I? So
that's okay. You say you've got some secret. You can't tell us that you're going to show us.
Well, I can't because I'm spoiled the surprise.
But you know, if you fuck up, everyone's going to look at you different. But right now, you've got credibility. Right now, you've got respect.
Oh, fuck me. Maybe I shouldn't do it.
if you go down the AM route and bring what's her name, Roman?
No, I'm going to do the AM route because here's the thing: like what I see is a failure to be critical. That's all you have to do. You have to be as critical with them, a woman, as you would be with the man, which is easy to do. If humor falls into it and it's natural, cool. But if there's very easy ways to know when a dude is simping for a woman. When he's placating, when he's trying to make her feel comfortable, right? It's not the opposite of that is not being a dick and be like, you're a bitch and you're a cunt. What do you got to say, bitch? That's not the opposite of that.
Yeah, I know. We know that. That's obvious. Any intelligent man knows that bringing on a woman.
AM does not know that. AM thinks it's like, hey, how are you? You're a bitch. Oh, I love you. Like,
I know, but nobody talks about AM. You know, it makes me laugh when people regard AM as a serious channel. You see, look. Do you know how often me, Trav, Messenger?
Well, you know why? It's because I think a lot of MGTOW look at him as being the unwanted dark horse. They were rooting for TFM, but AM got ahead, right? AM got ahead of TFM. You know how AM got ahead? Because he showed up on burying shit, and we all know anti-feminists are far more popular than MGTOW, and he used that shit. He you know, actually, you know what? I'm not even going to go further because I don't want people to know the secret of YouTube.
Let's go back. He actually said that to me once. But let's go back to your point. Yeah. Well, if you're not going to tell us what your secret is to bringing on a MGTOW woman,
well, I kind of just did. I just said that, like, hey, if there's natural.
Okay, but which woman are you going to bring on?
If there's natural cordiality when you speak with a woman, that's fine. People will see that for what it is. But when you go out of your way to make her laugh or to make her comfortable, that's simping.
Okay, forget about that. Which woman are you going to bring on?
Fuck you. I ain't got.
Which woman are you bringing on, bro? Tell us. SBI all day, every day.
SBI 8 day, all day. Every day.
Which woman?
See, I had this idea where I was going to bring on a quote-unquote woman, but it was going to be a personality that I made up and voiced myself.
Yeah, that's different. Let's ask Misanthrope now. Which is she? Is she a woman from YouTube, or is she a woman from your own personal life? What is it? What's it
Oh,
gonna be?
a woman from. Do you think I'm crazy? Do you think I'm that fucking crazy to bring a
Well,
woman
tell
from my
us.
own personal life? Are you fucking nuts?
Enlighten us, bro. Enlighten us
No, no,
weak
not gonna take
yeah,
the
all
bait.
day, every day.
Not gonna take my bait. Nope. Not gonna do it.
Guys, I am out of it. I need to get ready, but I'll
As soon as I don't take the bait, he's out of here.
Well, anyway, Emma, I'm looking forward to seeing you sell out, and Chieftan, I look forward to speaking to you more. It's like a new. Thanks for having me. Peace, bros.
No problem, man.
Thanks, man.
Later.
Stay up. Have a good one. Fucking shot him.
No, I had an idea to make it a series, but I was going to create this character to talk to. Hi, honey. It's Frida. How are you doing? Pretty good, Frida. And so how's your day been? Oh, not too bad, honey. But, it's just been a son of a bitch today.
You could make something work with that. That's kind of funny. Yeah, you could make something work with that.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, kind of like just some bull crap, Oh, honey, I'm 68 years old and I've just had enough.
Why does she sound Jewish? You're Southern.
I
Why
don't
does
know.
she sound fucking Jewish, dude?
I don't know.
Chieftan, you still with us? Nope, he's gone. Chieftan left.
I could have done the Adam Sandler, the 8 Crazy Nights. Of course, it still would have been Jewish. Oh, how are you doing, honey? Oh, I've just had the hell of a day.
It's so weird. Like people with no access to like actual Jewish people have this in their brain. How? That's fucking weird, dude. That's weird. It's too much TV. It's too much movies. That's what it is.
Yeah. Well, I like that New York yo fuck yous, or the old guy, which I don't know. It still ends up sounding Jewish. I don't know what it is about the word horse, but I love saying the word horse.
All
it
of your
sounds like
accents are
horse.
Jewy. Like that's kind of weird. That's great. Are you Jewish? I'm not gonna just.
No. I was born into a Baptist family. I'm actually atheist.
Oh shit! I just got a beep. Who is this?
Okay.
Is this live? Yes, it is. Who
It's
just
still
asked
live.
that?
Everybody in the
Yes.
congregation, please tell me, do you love Jesus? Say, give me an amen. There we go. That's
Somebody
not
just
Jewish.
said this
That's
was
Baptist.
cancer. This is a cancer chat right now. That's what they said.
Who said what?
Actually, you didn't say that. I made
In the
that up.
hangout? Oh, I made that. No, but I don't know. It just. What do you think, though? It seems like to me, because there's always that meme going around of Jewish women are the most like overbearing, and maybe they are the most gynocentric out there. I don't know. You always get that meme. Oh, you didn't have my mother. You
all right, here's the thing. I don't want to speak on this too heavily, but
no, yeah.
there's a couple different kind of Jewish broads, right? And there's a couple different kind of Jewish families and Jewish cultures, all kind of shit going on. It's very complicated. And we can't really speak on it unless Seth's in the room, the dragon. Seth is the fucking expert on this shit. He's the anti-Zionist Jew and guess what? We never want to make enemies of that dude. I swear to God. We will die if we make enemies.
I don't know what to make, nor do I really give any credence to that whole thing, too. I don't know. I don't even have enough knowledge to speak on it, but I think it's more of a it's just the Jewish drive for success, not so much of a supremacy thing. That's kind of the way I see it. It's just a circumstance.
Well, it could be either or. And this is the interesting thing about groups that want to gain power. It can be an organic thing. It doesn't have to be like this crazy conspiracy out of the wall, off the like really weird shit.
Yeah.
Like just being in group, out group, preference, group dynamics, group psychology suggests that certain groups are going to vie for domination. It's the emanation of the human condition. It doesn't have to be conspiracy, right? So like if you collectivize, is that a word? Or did I make it up? I made it up because I'm awesome. Anyway.
Hell with it. Yeah, hell with it. We'll go with it.
If you collectivize any group or any certain amount of people, they're going to start to conspire against the out group for the benefit of the in group. It's just going to happen. It's not a
What was that
fucking
travel?
crazy thing, right?
What was that Trav was talking about a couple weeks ago? Xenophobia, pretty much the fear of the other culture's men. I think that's what he was talking about.
Well, no. Xenophobia is just being just having an irrational fear of the outgroup. That's all it means. Right. So
Okay.
any outgroup. So if you identify with a group, you put yourself in the in group, perceived or otherwise, and then you have a fear of the outgroup. So in the context of America, right? If we're Americans, we're scared of Canadians or fucking Saudi Arabia, whatever the case may be. That's
Yeah,
the
I was
outgroup.
saying, I don't know about Canadians. I don't think none of us are scared of Canadians.
We should be. They got something waiting for us.
The-
They saw that South
that-
Park shit and they're mad.
yeah. Oh yeah. I said that good humor is just a mask. Those
No,
are
no,
empty
actually,
apologies.
here's the thing: half of Hollywood are Canadians. You realize that, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of
Not
them.
just Jewish, but they're actually like whether they're Jewish or not, they come from Canada. Like we got some funny, talented motherfuckers that move from like Toronto or Vancouver, like wherever the case may be, and they come down here and dominate shit. They run our fucking media.
The
So,
Kids in the
I
Hall
don't
was funny as shit.
Kids in the Hall was fucking brilliant. Totally. I loved that shit growing up. So, all right, there's gonna be a lull. Expect it, lull. Chieftan,
Hello.
you gotta come with the Australian accent. You gotta mix it up for us. Just say anything. People like the Australian accent. Come on.
Let me ding the chat again real quick.
Mike fucked up. Damn Mike. God damn it. Australian mics. All right, lol. So either we cancel the cast or somebody's got to come up with a cool subject or we just bullshit. One of the 3 or 4 things. What are we going to do?
Shit. Right now I'm typing in the chat.
Stop it.
In our chat, just to anybody else who's still up. Does anybody know what's up with MGTOW Indian? Is he like have his phone on all the time and it's just
No, he
reading
simply
everything?
travels a lot, and so he probably travels to countries where the internet is very restricted. And so for him to actually engage with certain conversations would be not very advantageous for him. So
Okay.
that's my theory on it. SFM has crazy theories about the shit, but my theory is right. He travels a lot. He goes into countries which have far more restrictive internet than India. So that's what it is.
Okay. No, yeah, it is going to be kind of a lull. I was looking at that chat though. Yeah, I think those were tattoos. I don't know what the hell Legend was posting up. The one was a tattoo. The one, it looked like it was tattooed on some dude's armpit.
What are you talking about, dude?
The pictures that were posted up in our chat earlier, the tattoos. One was a tattoo of
Oh, you talking about? Okay, yeah, you're not allowed to. The first rule in Fight Club is you don't mention Fight Club.
Oh shit!
And you just fucked it up, and now I fucked it up because I actually called him by name.
Oh man,
we have to get out of Fight Club now, and I guess that means we have to fight a stranger. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Fuck it.
I got somebody in the chat. Godbotherer 1.
Oh shit. Oh no, I've seen this guy, dude.
You know this guy?
Godbotherer, he's an Australian bloke. I've been in a hangout with him before. So.
All right, you guys hear me?
Invite him in or?
No, I don't.
No.
But he's good. He can listen.
You guys hear anything?
He doesn't want to come in anyway because
I can hear you now.
Sweet.
There's no point for him to come in. So.
Yeah, I can hear you, Chief.
Yes,
All
Chief.
right, cool.
Say some. Yeah, just talk. Say cool Australian shit.
You want to go on a fucking Macca's run.
Who also comes from Australia but is now in Asia, which is always fucking cool.
I had to fucking educate people on what a fucking Macca's run was.
A what?
A fucking Macca's run.
A Macca's run?
No, what?
Apparently, you're gonna have to educate me because I have no idea what you just said.
Okay.
That a McDonald's run for a Big Mac?
Yes.
Oh,
There you go. Fucking Macca's.
What? That's the thing. He guessed it right first time.
Not necessarily Big Mac, but still go to Macca's.
Mac, yeah, Mac.
Macca's
Okay.
run. What the fuck? What is happening to reality right now? Am I fucking high? What the fuck is
Hang on.
Something to do with the Mandela effect and CERN. I don't know.
Here.
Yes,
In the
reality, Macca's run means nothing, but in this reality, it has something to do with McDonald's and getting the Big Mac. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I don't know either. I have no idea. This is how I was brought up. I got used to it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I get it. Godfather, I know for a fact he's Australian. He's not a Kiwi. He's Australian. He made that very clear. Yeah, he vouches for it. Macca's run is, wow, fuck me. That's weird.
It
It's
exists.
fucking weird. You know
Wait,
what?
do you
Let's
guys
go back to that Mandela effect. This shit is real, dude. All right, let's go back to the Berensteins, the Berenstains.
Yeah,
How did you guys grow up? Independently,
Berenstein was the way I grew up with
Berenstein,
it.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Chieftan, how did you grow up with it? Was
We
it
had
Berenstein or Berenstain?
Berenstein.
The fuck, dude. The fuck.
'Cause it's-
I heard
Because
that
it's
the
spelled
reason why the Mandela effect
STEIN, isn't it?
is because they keep on fucking with the
STAIN.
Hadron Collider.
Oh.
The Hadron Collider is causing all this fucked up shit because they keep creating black holes and shit.
Oh,
Like
we got
the-
a fucking Hadron Collider exhibition in our museum going at the moment.
Like a real fucking Hadron, or is it just like a some sort
It's
of
an exhibition. Yeah.
So it's just
Not
like
the real
video
thing.
and shit like that, right?
I've still got to check it out. It's like $25.
Yeah, go there, dude. Go there and make sure that, you know what, if you get close enough, you might remember shit being Berenstein for real.
Maybe.
And then you can text us and it'll cause like some sort of weird data. Or never mind.
Some rift.
Still drunk a little bit, so whatever.
No, but there's plenty of them. Mr. Rogers, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. No, it's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. Go back and look it up. He never says
It's
the.
duh. It's
says-
duh, right?
He says this. In
What
this
the
reality, it's this neighborhood.
So I was on fucking what was it? rab.it, which is really cool site, by the way. You guys gotta do it. You guys get to watch movies and shit together with your friends, whatever. It's cool.
Yeah, we did that the other night.
I'm totally shilling for that shit. Not getting paid, but I'm shilling for it. But anyway, I was on that and I just kind of went on some random dude shit. And I went to we saw in Philadelphia. I went on some Thundercat shit.
Nice.
I remember Thundercats being so much cooler. Maybe that's just a youth thing. Maybe it's not a.
The same thing. I was when I was a real little kid was more in the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, and I remembered it being so much more cooler then. And now it's just corny and cheesy. And
Yeah, maybe that's just a youth thing. It has nothing to do with the Mandela effect.
But no, there's so many more. Forrest Gump. What did he say about life?
It's like a box of chocolate.
Cherries, right?
No, it was
Or something
life.
Box
Life.
of chocolates. I'm sorry. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Life was like a box of chocolates.
That's what
Really?
it was.
No, it's not is, it's was. Mama always said life was like a box of chocolates.
I got to
Why
watch
would
it
he
again.
say
That's in this reality.
in the context of that story? Like what?
In this reality, it's life was like a box. Not like
this
is.
reality. Oh my god, we're so fucking red pill. Like we fucking reference ourselves in the fourth person, I guess what you would call it, right?
breaking the fourth wall, yeah. Oh, referencing yourself in the fourth person. I like that better.
Oh, God damn it. I'm a comic book character. Fuck.
Yes, you are. You've always been a comic book.
I'm just a stain on the wall.
Oh fuck, there's a Burger King Hunter Jacks on this block here in Vietnam. So then go get a burger. Why is it? It's not an oh fuck moment. It's a burger moment at that point. It's not oh fuck. Well, you know what? Vietnam, like what kind of food do they have like normally? Like just what's some normal cuisine you get there? Probably some good shit, right?
Where
Is
at?
Vietnamese? Hold up. So pho, that's not Vietnamese. What is pho?
It's a big ass soup.
Yeah, but is it Vietnamese or is it something else?
Yeah,
I can't
it's
remember what
Vietnamese.
Asian it is.
Vietnamase.
Bio just said,
Because there's a suburb around here. It's just full of Vietnamese people. And there are so many Asian restaurants that serve pho, and one of them have a food challenge. You get this big ass bowl. I don't know how big it is. It's like twice the size of a mixing bowl, right? Just full of it, and you've got to eat it.
Was that
so?
like
When I lived in San Diego, and I think it still exists. There was this one place, a pho place or pho, and guess what it was called? Pho King. Fucking. And they knew they made the play on the words on purpose. And actually, it had really good fucking food, dude. Pho King. Fucking.
Oh, you see those? You see those everywhere. Oh. Was it? We have a place around here called Dong's Karate. We always laugh when we pass by it.
What?
Dong's. It's not food, but I'm just saying, play on words. There's a place not too far away. We drive by a lot of times, and yeah, it's called Dong's Karate.
Oh.
No, I'll tell you what is good. Korean kimchi is pretty good, though.
I've tried it a couple of times. It's still got to grow on me.
No, it's fermented cabbage and everything, real spicy. Yeah. Sometimes they cut up. They'll make a dough out of rice flour and then cut it up and put it in there like dumplings, and that stuff was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of cabbage, but yeah, I'm a big spice fiend.
Yeah, so am I. And if you don't like cabbage, you can never go to Europe. You just stay away from Europe, dude.
Yeah, I know, sauerkraut.
In Australia, come to America, whatever, or Asia, but you can never go to Europe.
No, I've had sauerkraut on hot dogs.
Well, it's not. It's supposed to be brats. Well,
brats, yeah.
Brats, yeah.
Yeah, because occasionally in the city we get like food trucks, and there's big ass, bratwurst tent, and yeah, pretty good feed. $8.
See, here in the South we have it's called chow chow. Basically, it's you know how you do pickles or cucumbers for relish, for sweet relish. You kind of do the same thing with cabbage and some onions and some cucumbers in it, and it's actually pretty good. But we call it chow chow.
Okay. What do we got? We got mustard pickles. We got. Oh no, I gotta learn all your food terminology and see what the equivalent is here.
Okay, we can do this. All right, so we have Wendy's. Do you know what Wendy's is?
Yeah, redhead bitch.
You got
redhead bitch.
Oh shit. Okay. Do you know that from commercials, or do you guys got that there?
Commercials. I watch Super Size Me and all that.
Okay, so you don't actually have Wendy's in Australia anywhere, right?
No.
Okay. What else? So we got Jack in a Box. Do you have Jack in a Box?
Nope.
Okay. I know for a fact you don't have In-N-Out because In-N-Out is
we have one. We have
no,
one.
You don't. No, you don't.
It just opened recently.
You son of a bitch. Fuck you. It's a bro. It's a bro down now.
Bro down. Oh shit.
Because In-N-Out is supposed to be. Well, it's not supposed to be. Like it's usually. California, Nevada, a handful of other places. It's like this really special kind of burger, right? I think, and they cook their fries in peanut oil or some shit like that, like something weird, or duck oil, something like that.
We have Five Guys. I think it's about the equivalent.
Very jealous if you got one near you. So fuck you if you got one near you.
Five Guys. I think it's about the equivalent.
One in Sydney.
Huh?
Oh,
you got one in Sydney? You're not near Sydney, are you?
No, I'm further north. But it's a pop-up. It's a pop-up restaurant, so it could be there for a limited time.
Okay, what about White Castle burgers?
Nope.
No, okay. Not that.
Yeah, White Castle's more of a northeastern thing.
Almost
Jersey, New York,
seaboard type shit. Yeah.
and then down more south you have Crystals, which is kind of the
Yeah.
equivalent.
And
Which
you
I've never
mentioned
eaten at
Five
Crystals.
Guys, which I think
Yeah.
sucks because you know what? Don't put me through that. Don't make me make a decision about every fucking thing on my burger. Just make the fucking burger. God damn it. Jesus Christ, it's too much fucking.
It's not too bad though. You get a burger that's like 2 jaws deep and a big bag of a paper bag of fries.
Yeah, if you
It's
leave
not
it to
bad.
me, I'm just gonna be there for 10 minutes figuring out if I want certain toppings. Like, don't leave it up to me. I'm very indecisive when it comes to my burgers. Stop it. Stop it, Five Guys. Stop it.
All right, there's a picture here from the In-N-Out burger. They've got the red and white uniforms with the cap and the apron on the front.
Yeah.
Double doubles, $5. Cheeseburger 4, hamburger 3. They sell T-shirts. The fuck?
Yeah, probably. That's
$4 for a shirt.
The burgers are actually good, dude. You gotta go try it. If it's in Sydney, you know, next time you're in Sydney, fucking totally grab one, dude. I highly recommend it. So.
Okay.
So we have Wendy's and Carl's Jr. That's another big chain around here.
Oh yeah,
And,
Carl's Jr. We have that too. Hey, in the South, do they do tacos in Carl's Jr. in addition to the burgers?
See, I've never been to a Carl's Jr., but I know Carl's Jr. and Hardee's are owned by the same people. They're damn near the same thing as far as I know. And when Hardee's does not do tacos. Hardee's does chicken and burgers, but not tacos.
Inception.
And what's the other one I was trying to say? Rallies and Checkers.
Yeah, Rallies I've seen in California. I've never seen where I'm at, and I've seen it all across the West Coast and certain Midwest states. So Rallies is kind of hit or miss.
Yeah, there was a Rallies up in Northeast Ohio where I used to live, and I think somebody said there was a Checkers not too far where I live now, maybe, but I got to go like 70 miles out of my way to go get it.
Yeah. What is the one near me with the blue shit? Let me think. They serve fish. Shit. Butterburger is their signature.
What? Whataburger?
The Butterburger is their signature,
Butterburger.
but I can't remember the actual name of the joint. It's right down the street. Can't remember it. What are we conversating? Are we trying to find more Mandela effect? Is that what we're doing?
We can. Oh hell, there's plenty of them.
Culver's?
Yeah, Culver's. That's what I was thinking. That's right down the street from me.
Oh,
You guys got that too, or what?
No, I was on Google.
oh
okay.
no, I've never heard of
You
it.
should have lied to me and be like, no, dude, we once had it. I remember having it, but we don't have it anymore. You could have totally fucked with me right there.
Yeah,
Sydney
we got
is
a
full of
Hungry
Chinese-
Jack's.
You know what? You know what I've heard? That the best Chinese food in the world is in Tijuana, Mexico. That's what I've heard. Apparently, there was like a time where a bunch of Chinese immigrated to Tijuana, Mexico, and they set up shop and created the best Chinese places because I guess their accessible natural produce is superior than Chinese produce, and so it's the best Chinese food in the world. That's what I hear. So
Nice.
Yeah, most American produce comes from Mexico as well, and it's got to travel.
yeah, we talk about Mexican food all day long, man. Fucking, I love Mexican. Fuck Taco Bell. Fuck it, all that shit. Real Mexican food is dope. I can actually do real Mexican. I can cook it myself.
I went somewhere last weekend that was it was a little hole in the wall place, but man, that shit was good. I can't even remember what the hell it was I ate now, but it was pretty much like small tortillas with strip steak and peppers on it, and then they served it with some beans and rice on the side.
I don't know, Godmother. Like apparently, Cantonese and Chinese and all kind of different Chinese people say that it is really good in Tijuana. So, and I think it has something to do with the produce because they never have a reason why, right? So they just say it's better. So
I'll be
They're
right back. I'll be right back in about a minute. I gotta go release this beer.
They're talking shit. America, SBR.
I'll be right back in about a minute. I gotta release this beer.
Okay,
Yep.
go release your beer in your American bathroom. You goddamn yank.
The one that was that the Coriolis effect? Ours spins counterclockwise.
Yeah, they don't know anybody.
I know that's
They don't know how
that's
really
bull,
supposed to
but
go.
that's bull. But yeah, all right, I'll be back.
How can you say that? You've never been to the America. Like, we have a continent. You guys live on a fucking big island. What are you guys talking about?
Yeah, I know. We don't have bloody, was it Taco Bell, but we've got a place called Guzman y Gomez.
What the fuck? Guzman Gomez? That sounds racist as fuck, dude. That's weird.
It's a Mexican place by two guys with those last names. And
That's a long ass name for a fast food joint too. Like Guzman Gomez, really?
Yeah. We just
Okay.
call it GYG.
Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you purchase one of the, what is it, freeze? It's not freeze dried, but it's like, it's a styrofoam container shit. You can actually ship it international. Send me that shit. I want to try it. I want to try these Gomez fucking tacos.
Okay, I'm not sure what the quarantine
Yeah, you'll just
law
have to spend $50 getting it to me. You have to spend $50 sending me $2 tacos. Are you willing to do that?
Maybe.
Maybe.
But,
I'll send you fucking. What do we got here?
They-
What would be interesting to you? Let's see.
They do some really good burritos. The fucking barramundi is brilliant. You wouldn't think fish goes on a fucking burrito, but this one it does. It is so nice.
Mad Max.
Oh god, don't give me PTSD. Shit. That
Shit.
scared the shit out of me.
Mad Max.
Yeah. Not last May, but May 2015.
Shit, food poisoning or what?
No. During the month of May for Cinco de Mayo, they do a 1 kilo burrito.
Okay, why? Hold up. Cinco de Mayo in Australia. What's the point? What the fuck? Is there?
I don't know.
Is there a Mexican population there? What's going on? What am I missing here?
I think there is. Like I went to
Trip
school
on the
with a
Barbie.
couple.
I know there was a movie made about Cheech Marin who traveled to fucking Australia, and it totally made Australians look like assholes, and it made him look like an asshole. But like, other than that, I have no context for Mexicans being in Australia.
We got a little bit of a Spanish population.
Mexican or just Spanish?
Spanish.
Who's the American? Who are you talking about, God? Botherer. Yeah, not God. You're not God. Fuck you. God, Botherer one. Who are you talking about? Who's the American? Was it the southern dude that is taking a piss, or is it me?
The American dude sounds half Aussie.
Yeah,
I think maybe because we really don't see, at least as far as I know, we really don't see the Native American headdress and all that in Australia, do we? I mean, that's not really a thing there, is it? Maybe
he's half Japanese.
He did, but he may have come in later.
Comes from Arizona. All right, he's already explained it. You missed it. So
yeah, the headdress
he
up at music festivals, and I'm like cultural appropriation, blah blah blah. I don't give a shit. Hey, I fucking make it rain, so
he makes it rain. And guess what? He's probably the most fucking unique, novel thing to bitches in his area. Think about it.
Yeah.
Pussy is his thrown at him, and he's trying to be MGTOW as a young professional student.
Half Japanese, half Native American.
He could probably
Aussie.
get more pussy than anybody, but he wants to be MGTOW. So props to him. Fuck it.
Just de facto. He gets it.
Anyway, with this Mad Max plays, right? They have the clear window, so you see this fucking thing get made, right? My mistake was getting cheese. They put it on the scales at the end, came in at 1.2 kilo, right? I ate the first half in 5 minutes. I spent another hour eating the other half because the tortilla got soggy. I did not shit for a week.
Oh,
That's rough.
I got PTSD from it last year. I'm like, should I do it? Nah. Just
So
cold
I
sweats
actually
just
have a
thinking of
lady
it.
friend who's going to be visiting me in 3 days, who I lived with her for a long time. So she taught me how to cook Mexican. She's a Mexican broad, right? So that's gonna be
Nice.
cool. Yep. So I get salsa back because right now my daughter can't tolerate spice. Nobody in my family cares about it. So like that's gonna be cool. So I can actually cook Mexican if I have the audience for it, but I don't, and I'm not gonna fucking cook for myself. So
Yeah. Oh, with my cooking, I'm in the process of combining Mexican and Italian food together. So far, it's working out, but I need to expand more.
Americans have already done that with the Mexican pizza, I believe.
are you talking about Taco Bell Mexican pizza?
Not necessarily. We had
Not
a nice
necessarily,
place.
but that's mostly what you're talking about.
I don't know what the hell they used for. I think it was probably flour tortillas, but they deep fried them. No, I'm talking like you can go to. We used to have a place not too far from where I used to live where they would make pizza or pizza pockets, and they would put the spiced up ground beef and the lettuce and everything in it, and it would actually be a taco, but it would be on a pizza or in a pizza pocket.
Nice. Yeah, I can't do ground beef properly. Not the way you guys do it.
Have you had buffalo?
Nope. The most exotic thing I've ever tried was crocodile. It's
I've
nice.
had alligator. I don't think I've had crocodile because they are different, but I've definitely had alligator. Alligator was good as hell.
I've had ostrich.
I think they taste the
Ostrich
same.
is bad.
I think gator would taste the same because what I tasted was, the white meat was sort of chickeny,
Mhm.
but the clear bit was more fish because they're, aquatic.
That actually kind of sounds nasty. I don't want a difference in this. I don't
No.
want.
Okay. All right. Just say you had
When I had
chicken
alligator, it
and
was in the
fish on a
style.
bread
I
roll.
think it was like what is it? Chicken poppers, right? They did that with the alligator. Like they just very tiny pieces of the meat with bread it and then fucking deep fried. That's how I had it, and it was dope. It was great. Like it was a little bit different from chicken, but like if you want to be lazy in your description, it was like chicken, right? So
Yeah, that's the predominant flavor.
yeah. Well, fuck it. Now I want crocodile. How the fuck do I get that? Like we don't have crocodiles in the U.S. anywhere, do we? No, we don't.
No, you just got gators.
No, not crocs.
Yeah, we don't. Where do we gotta go? Where's the closest place we can get crocodile? Is it only fucking Australia?
Pretty much.
Egypt, right? In the Nile? Maybe
no.
North Africa, maybe?
Hold
No?
up. Wait, crocodiles in the Nile? It rhymes, so it can't be true.
Illuminati confirmed.
Yeah,
The Mandela effect confirmed.
I'm pretty sure
No,
there's not crocodiles in the Nile. That just doesn't.
All
no.
right. Okay, this is how big they get. They're about 16 feet. 16
Crocs?
to 20 foot long crocs.
That's a hell of a lot of meat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They actually made it illegal to poach them up in Northern Territory.
Oh shit! It's been so many years. I just remembered this. What was it? It takes 2 days. What was it? Fucking Crocodile Dundee. Oh, and he made like the bitch said, oh, it takes 2 days to walk through New York. And he was like, oh, it takes 2 days for me just to walk through his part of the bush. Dude, fucking Sits. You know what I'm talking about with Crocodile Dundee movie?
I barely remember. There's a Mandela effect about it, though, but
there's a Mandela effect with Crocodile Dundee, and we've got one Aussie in the chat room, or we've got one Aussie in the street, and two fucking
remember where he got mugged?
This is
remember where he got mugged and he pulled the knife out?
Yeah, what about
this is a knife.
No, he goes, that's a knife. It's not this is a knife, that's a knife.
I thought it was that's not a knife, this is a knife. I thought
he goes, that's not a knife, this is a knife. Or no,
Yeah.
That's a knife. And he holds his own knife up.
What?
No, it's yeah. Yeah, it's small wording like that. Yeah, it's not this is a knife, it's that's a knife.
They need to stop fucking with black holes on Earth. That's not a good.
It's been like 20 years since I've seen it.
Oh, there's plenty like.
All right, so Chieftan, Godbotherer, and fucking Bio. What do you guys remember or think about that fucking film? Is it offensive? Is it stupid? What is it to you guys?
Which one?
Just any one of the Crocodile. Well, there's only two Crocodile Dundees.
Yeah, I've only seen the first one like 20 years ago.
Now you
I
never
can
saw the
barely
second
remember.
one?
Nope.
Well, I think it took place in South America. Like he went up against like South American cartels and shit. It was pretty cool.
I don't know.
Don't give a shit about of course you don't like. But here's the thing: like when it came to kids that were born like late 70s, 80s, maybe 90s, we grew up with that shit, and that was our first encounter with the whole phenomenon of Australian people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
All right. Yesterday, I got a friend of mine onto a movie that still scares the shit out of me. It's called Picnic at Hanging Rock.
What? Picnic?
It's about Picnic at Hanging Rock.
Okay.
It's about, I think it's like the late 1800s, early 1900s. With the boarding schools, it was like an all-girls school, right? They go on this excursion, and some of the chicks just disappear. But what makes it so scary is the damn soundtrack and just the landscape. Like you have no fucking. It's kind of like Wolf Creek without any people in it.
I heard about this. Like it's almost a rumor. I don't know if the movie exists, but there's supposed to be this Japanese film, right? Where it's a couple. And the majority of the film is just a couple doing couple shit. It's very happy, it's very nice, very pleasant. And at the very end, they get brutally murdered. No reason, and then the movie ends. Wow. You guys ever heard about this? And I don't know the name of the film, but I know that it's supposed to exist. And it's supposed to be like, so basically it's like 98 minutes of just regularness, and then 1 minute of brutal, fucked up, savage violence, and then it ends.
Shit.
Yeah,
What's it
I heard about this, but I didn't remember the name, and I want to find this fucking name so I can find this film. It's in my head, I guess.
Let's see.
There's no way you can Google that. No search string has ever resulted in like something that matched up to what this film is supposed to be about. It's not a snuff film either. It's just like a regular independent Japanese film.
So I know what was big back when I was growing up too was ninjas. Everything ninjas this, ninjas that.
Yeah.
I mean, it was.
So I grew up when Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were still big, and the movies were.
Oh
still
yeah,
big.
yeah. Me
and
too.
then
Yeah.
you had the little white kid. What was it? Three Ninjas? I don't remember.
The Three Ninjas. Yeah.
Yeah, I was already of age. My nuts already dropped, so I didn't care. So that's not really my generation. I was after girls at that point, like a simp.
What was I watching as a kid? Shit. I think I watched The Dark Crystal on VHS until I broke a hole in the tape.
Yep.
What else?
That was Henson saying, "Hey, fuck y'all and the happy vibes. This is what I think." Like that was a dope ass movie, dude.
There was supposed to be a sequel to it, but it got canned.
Actually, there was also like just a couple years ago, they were supposed to make like a dark noir version of the Muppets. And there's like they made the Muppets, they did screen tests, they did actual some footage of it. But it was supposed to be like almost pornographic and super dark and fucking seedy and shit, but they canceled the movie before it ever hit. So
that's weird.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember a animatronic series called Truckers. It was based off Terry Pratchett. You know, with like stop motion animation.
What?
And there was
I've never heard of this.
It's
This is
called
new.
Truckers.
No.
Truckers. No, we would have heard it. And guess what? Fucking Sitch would have definitely heard about that shit. If it was a thing.
No, I haven't. I've never heard of it.
They're kind of like tiny little gnomes standing about 2 inches high.
Why would you call that
Anyway.
Truckers? That makes no sense.
I don't know. That's
We
look up
had
Terry Pratchett.
on Nickelodeon. We had like what, Ralph the Gnome or something. We had the Littles. We had the Borrowers. But yeah, I never heard of anything.
I've heard of the Borrowers. Oh, like Terry
the li-
Pratchett mainly did Discworld.
Bio versus Chieftain. Boom, boom, boom. It's a bro down.
Yeah. And what I remember was this gnome just about to get eaten by a cat, and the facial expression on him was horrifying to me.
What? All right. So for
It's about,
everybody,
like,
what
Watership
about Fraggle
Down?
Rock. Everybody knows about Fraggle Rock, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh shit, yeah.
yeah.
Dope shit. Dope shit. Like I could watch it now. I know it's corny as hell, but I would still love Fraggle Rock if I saw it today. That's
I think I can get it on DVD here. What they do, like 3 seasons?
I don't
Something
know.
like that. Yeah, I think.
My favorite part is when I forget what his name was, but the guy that like he went out of the tunnels and he was like in New York and shit traveling. You remember that part?
It wasn't Boober, was it?
I don't remember his name, but he always did like these postcards, and then whenever like the Fraggle Rocks got the postcards, pan in to his experience in a real life format, like he was the little puppet amongst real life. Remember?
Huh.
Kind of like Sesame Street.
It's
No,
it's
Fraggle
been a
Rock, goddammit.
long while. It's been a long while since I've seen it, but I think I vaguely remember. It was a running thing though, wasn't it?
Yeah, almost not quite every episode, but like every couple episodes they did the postcard.
He wasn't the one that wore the flat cap, was he?
All right, I'm gonna look it up now. Because if this is part of the Mandela effect, where this character doesn't exist, I'm living in an alternative reality that doesn't make sense to me. So hold up.
Yeah, you'll probably end up turning yourself inside out.
This is gonna be weird.
He
I'm going
divided.
down. This is the deepest part of the rabbit hole right now.
He divided
No,
by
my-
0.
5 seasons.
Uncle, or was it cousin? Uncle Matt. What? There's no Uncle Matt in Fraggle Rock.
Hang on.
Dun, dun,
Let's
dun.
go.
Oh shit. Traveling Matt. Uncle Traveling Matt. I don't remember that name for this character. This is fucked up. This is fucking with my head right now.
Gobbo, Moki, Red, Wembley, Boober.
Uncle Traveling Matt is the character that I'm talking about. They always showed him in a real life action scenario, right?
Yeah, it spends most of the series in outer space, which is the Fraggles' perspective of human world, and sends postcards back to his nephew, describing his adventures there.
All right. Mandela effect confirmed. I don't remember him being Traveling Matt. I felt like it was something else. But, I'm partly drunk, so fuck me. Who cares?
Hang on, was that the show where they had like the little mining guys?
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
exactly that show.
That's the only thing I remember of that.
Oh, what were they? I forgot what the hell they were called now. Yeah, they used to just mine. They used to just build scaffolding and structures and.
Oh yeah, the little tiny yellow and red hair guys, right?
Okay, found it. They're called doozers.
Doozers, yes.
That's all I remember.
That's all they did was work. There was
I have
one
this really
episode.
strange feeling if we keep going down this line of searching for our childhood when it comes to shows, we're going to be flattered by the NSA and FBI and other people are going to knock on our door for some reason. I don't know why. I feel like that.
You know too much. You must be neutralized.
We know too much about our own childhood. God damn it. Creepy.
Okay. There's a sentence here. The symbiosis becomes integral to the episode, The Prefabrication of Convincing John, where Moki calls upon the Fraggles to stop eating the Doozer's constructions.
Yeah,
because they spend so much time making them.
I remember like the whole run of the show. There's set like even as a kid, I was like, "There's something nefarious going on," and I can't quite put my head on it. And every time they showed these little dozers, they seemed like the bad guys, but in reality, it was Fraggle. It was the Fraggles that were eating shit, right?
It seemed to me, yeah. I mean, you kind of wondered what
the Fraggles were the bad guys. Fraggles were Illuminati confirmed.
But I wonder, like, what was the purpose of the doozers? They just built. They just built.
No, they were like
built.
ants.
Yeah, colony ants. Yeah,
they're building.
That's all ants do. They just build.
That's Illuminati. They fucking consume that which the producers produced, right?
Yeah.
So this was like a look into, you know, the elite. Fraggle Rock is the elite. I'm talking shit right now. But whatever.
No. The Fraggles are us. The elite are the big ones. They were the ones eating the doozer constructions. The really big ones.
I'm gonna find the show, watch it, and then prove my theories as an adult. Red pill style. Speaking of red pill, I don't remember that many female Fraggles. I think there was only like one, right? Just like the Smurfs, there's only like one fucking female Smurf.
Yeah.
And they were all.
Isn't that weird? Why are these shows from our youth only feature one female, which was the Narwhal?
Yeah,
right?
yeah. The Narwhal.
If there's only one female, she's both All-Wall and Narwhal, which is a mind trip. Like, why do you only have one female? How do you guys reproduce? Like, did Smurfette just fuck? Was she just like marathon fucking everybody in the Smurf tribe or what? What the fuck's going on with that? Like, what is that supposed to suggest to us as kids?
Either that or they mixed a bunch of shit in the cauldron and pulled out a baby. I don't know. I don't know how they reproduce, but I don't know. Yeah, you have a point there. But we only had what? They only had what? One new Smurf, baby Smurf, after a couple of seasons.
Yeah, how did Baby Smurf come about? And who claimed it? Who claimed it being the father or the mother? Smurfette was the only possible mother. Did this fucking baby just come out of nowhere? Are you kidding me?
Well, there were the little kids as well, and there was one girl because she had red ponytails.
I think there was a theory that Papa Smurf was like just banging the shit out of Smurfette.
No. There was a theory that Smurfette was made by Gargamel.
Oh, to fuck! Oh shit! This is like
we're gonna go with cartoon theories now. Oh yes.
Wow.
Because Gargamel was so determined to catch those little fuckers, he had to resort to making a female in order to try and lure them back.
So before Gargamel made Smurfette, there was all dudes? It was like a MGTOW community? Is that what we're talking about?
Pretty much. Yeah. Make a female, throw it into the general male population.
Were the Smurfs, is what you're saying. That's what you're saying right now.
Pretty much. Gargamel tried to blue pill him. But failed because Smurfette got induced by all the, the kindness and all that shit and became the fucking
I don't know. Like, if I was a grown-ass man and I hit puberty but never had women around, you know what? I might simp. If I never had any kind of experience with women and then suddenly a woman shows up, I'd probably simp. At first, I would.
Like, look at okay. I hate to use this example, but goddamn Alien 3. Ripley was the only female in that place.
Yeah. And one of the most ugliest dude in the prisons got to bang it. Isn't that weird?
The doctor. Yeah.
He was like a fucking 3 on the male scale. I can just tell. Like, I don't want to bone dudes, but he was not a good-looking dude at all. He was not attractive. He got a bone Ripley. But then again, Ripley kind of looked like a dude herself in that movie. She was all ripped and shit, like Ripley, whatever.
Yeah. And that's why they made the joke in Deadpool.
Actually, I remember that scene being kind of steamy. Like, even though it was like, dude, it was Sigourney Weaver. I remember titty shots. I'm like, oh shit, that's kind of hot. Crazy bitch. is about to be possibly eaten by aliens. This is kind of hot. I remember it was like a shower scene or something.
No, that wasn't in there.
Okay, Mandela effect again. I'm imagining shower scenes with fucking Sigourney Weaver for some reason.
No, okay. The scene you're thinking of, it wasn't a shower scene. It was in a med bay, where the dividing curtain.
Okay.
That was what the alien grabbed him through and bit his face off.
Was there a shower scene where she just exposed her breast? Is that something that happened in the movie or no?
Nope. The only thing involving the bathroom was you see just her head, and then as she's wiping off the mirror to show the
Okay,
head.
so young MA had a weird, fucked up crush on Sigourney Weaver as a child, and he imagined shower sex with her. Confirmed.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah, I'm a big alien fan.
How are you imagining bald-headed bitches on a planet, a random prison colony? Fucking weird ass dude.
But
Yeah, like if you go back watching all the childhood shit and just analyze it from a MGTOW perspective, like what we were doing with the movies the other night.
Yeah.
Fucking Evil Dead 2. That was funny.
That was Evil Dead 2 is the most hilarious fucking movie, dude.
Oh fuck! What else did we watch?
Were you around for Gone Girl?
Yeah, we chucked that on first.
Yeah. Okay. So you were there. So that would be me, you, Lewis, and SFM, right? Okay.
Yep.
That was fucking hilarious. So you know about the Gill. So we're trying to make that a thing now. Gill, the Gill Squad and shit like that.
I thought I vaguely heard about it in the that place.
Gill
But,
was the fucking cop, the simp little bitch ass cop that was aiding the female cop who was somehow like a badass for no reason, investigating everything. And Gill, which is kind of like simp to everything she did. Yeah. Gill Squad.
Yes, I miss all this shit because I'm at work most of the time when you guys.
Yeah,
are
we
up,
have
so.
we have way too much time on our hands after we're done with our days and get off work. So that's all you gotta know.
Yeah, I'm
That one
waking up
night
and
it
going
was
to
like
work.
8 hours. We did like a fucking rabbit marathon, 8 hours, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we watched like 4 movies.
Yeah.
It was Gone Girl, Evil Dead 2. I can't remember the other 2. Fuck.
Bio, you fucked up. You just said it's positively Nietzsche in this chat, which implies that there's nothingness in the chat, which means that you think that Nietzsche was an advocate for nihilism when it was actually the biggest criticizer of nihilism. And this really annoys me when people try to attach Nietzsche with nihilism, because he fucking criticized it. He warned against it because he knew it was like this endless meaninglessness, and that the human mind cannot actually go that far without going mad. So I'm sorry. It's a tangent.
Hang on.
This annoys me. Nietzsche was not a nihilist. He was against nihilism. So
All right, whose channel is this running off?
fucking
This will be mine.
All right.
Holy hell!
somebody just took off in a bike in the neighborhood.
No, it was a car.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow, that's even worse.
Was it a rice rocket? What? Oh no, it was a car. What the fuck was it?
I don't
What
know.
kind of car was that?
It's probably some Asian exotic. I don't know.
All right, let's end it.
No.
I'm tired.
It's like 10:30 at night. I
Yeah.
was supposed to do my
Oh, yeah,
assignment
that's-
on that's due Monday. Didn't get around to it, so fuck it. I'll do it tomorrow.
Well, Bio
man.
said it's Nietzschean here, so we gotta end it. Bio said it was Nietzschean.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Nietzsche confirmed.
Yep, Nietzsche confirmed.
All right. Well, yeah, it's about 8:30 in the morning for me, which is probably about 8:30 at night, really given my schedule. But
And it's
what the hell?
6:30 here, but I need sleep because I think I have shit to do today, but I don't remember because I'm so tired. So
Yeah.
All right. Well, it was a nice hang, and I'll probably see you guys later on this evening. One of the both of you.
Yeah, I'll be on.
All right. Peace,
All right.
guys.
Peace.
All right. See you.